And we're going to join that live.
If you're not on the VR comfy train, then
Oh, jeez. Hello. We're just getting all set up.
okay, so I'm American in China right now, and I'm at the hospital because
What is happening?
they're just not treating your.
Okay, that has to be turned down all the way. There we go. I have to invite myself. Invite. Let's try that again. Why am I not getting my own invite? Hi, Tracy. Welcome in. We're just getting set up. Oh, am I hooked up backwards? Maybe I'm hooked up backwards. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Yay. Hi, everyone. There I am. Hello. Got a little bit of an echo going here. Welcome in, everybody. We're just getting set up, waiting for everybody to come on in. It's picking up sound. All right. All right. I'm gonna have to adjust this and then adjust it back, I guess. Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, we got a lot of feedback.
Uh-oh. Okay. How is it now? Is it better?
No, terrible.
Oh, great.
Speak to me. Hi, little dove. We're just getting
Welcome in, everyone.
started, and then we'll crack on. Just bear with us for a minute or so. Hiya. We've got lots of magic stuff going on soon. We're just getting the setup sorted. Hi, Mama B. That's a good name. I like that. So for those of you that have joined, can you write in the messages where you're joining us from? Where about in the world? We always like to know. Are you in the UK? Are you in the US? Because I'm in the UK, down south, and Tasha is all the way from the US. Although if you're in the US, I'm all the way.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got a bunch of microphones going, so I'm making sure the right ones are on and off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, now I can raise this guy.
So this doesn't technically start till 7:30, so we're on just a few minutes early to get the setup right. We've also got Lou joining us as well. So for those of you that haven't been here before, every week we meet, the three of us, and we all have something different to bring to the table. So you'll get sort of 20 minutes ish of each of us bringing our thing to the table. So it's fairly fast paced once we get going.
Yep.
Hey everyone, it's very nice to have you join us. Let us know where you're from in the comments. Oh, here comes Lou. Lou's here.
Ta-da! Where'd she go?
Yay!
Hello, ladies.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I wasn't sure if my little one was going to nod off in time. I was sitting there literally watching the monitor. Go to sleep. Are you both all right?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah. We're doing a total inventory reset in the shop, so there's some hustle bustle going on behind me. So if there's any outside extra noise, I apologize. But I think I've got it all under control. We'll see.
Right, let's just share this live out and repost the live. Whoever's in here, give that a little repost, give it a little share. And let's get some of our lovely people in. So I'm just sharing it out. Bear with. Has everyone else shared it?
No.
Give it a share, ladies.
But I share it to all the same places that you do. So
well, I do a couple of group chats and then I do some separate people as well that are not in the group chats. So there we are. Who have we got in here? Do we know?
Hi, Sala. Hi, Portia.
Oh, we've got Debbie. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
You made it.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yeah, I've seen some new names today too, so that's pretty
Nice.
exciting.
That
Yeah.
is exciting. Let me just click on that little
I
bad
like
boy.
you. So, guys that are here, if you like a bit of magic and you know anyone that you think might like a bit of magic too, please share our live out because it's going to be a pretty fast ride for the next hour.
Share it out, repost. Hello, the Ravens Keep. You all right, love? Wonderful. Well, whenever you ladies want to start, I'm ready to go.
Well, Lou, I think is it your day to start us off
Certainly
with the
is.
candle?
Certainly
All
is.
right.
Right. Let's get our lighters ready. So we're going to open the circle. Here we go. Here's my candle. There it is. So as we light this candle, we open the circle with open hearts and open minds. May what we learn today be for the highest and greater good of all we welcome. The circle is open.
Yay!
I love it when we open the circle. I do. I love it. So, oh, I'm big. Hello. This week, if you've been following our TikToks or if you're on the Discord, you'll know that we are doing this week deepening love and emotional intimacy. I feel really close to that camera. So whether this is strengthening hi Julie, strengthening existing relationships, or it's to do with a deeper connection with yourself or others, there's always some sort of emotional payoff when you can concentrate on deepening the relationships you've already got. So it's either with your partner or like me, I need to deepen my relationship with me. So we've got some exciting little segments coming up. I'm not fussed who wants to go first. I'm happy to go first unless you ladies want to. And we'll get stuck in. Any
Please help
preference?
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
The glasses are on. She's ready.
How do you need?
Glasses are on. Let's go. So I'm going to turn my camera. She says, do that, and it's that, and it's that. So here we go. Right, I've got my trusty plate. Poor old thing. Look at it. It's been used and abused. Right, so I've got my pink candle on the go. I've got some pink rose quartz there as well. And that's all part of love and loving ourselves. So what I'm doing is something called a bond strengthening ritual. And it's to do with 2 pink candles, which I've got a feeling aren't going to want to stick on the plate. So we'll see how that goes. 2 pink candles and some red ribbon. And it is super, super simple. On your candles, I did write, so I've inscribed Lou there, but I don't have a partner. So technically I could just write myself or Lou again, but you would inscribe on the candle, you kind of see it there, your name and your partner's name. So it's really easy. You can use a little knife, you could use a pen, you could use a fork, and just inscribe your name on there. So we want 2 pink candles. Then what we're going to do is, God, I've got ribbon everywhere. We are going to wrap the candles in ribbon, and we're going to do it 7 times. And the reason it's 7 times is in old folk magic, 7 was used for completeness and perfection. So you do it 7 times. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And whilst you're doing that, put your intent into what you're doing. It's so important, and I know about it, but you know, this is where it comes from. So as you're wrapping it round, think of what you want. Think of the bond that you want to deepen. Think of, you know, your relationship. Think of them. Think of you, and really just put your heart and soul into it. Where are my scissors? I'm going to cut that and make a knot. I'll do it off screen. I always get worried if I put a knife or scissors on screen, we'll get bananaed. There we are. So that's super, super simple. Let's tie it up. Not going to be a neat bow here. Absolutely not. You get what you get. Hurrah.
Welcome in, everybody.
So we have tied that. 7 is my favourite, Julie says. Yep. I actually looked it up. I was like, why 7? I need to know. So there we are. So there's our bond strengthening candles. Now we need to stick them on here. And we are going to put some... Oh, did I not get my cinnamon out? How unprepared. Put everything else out. Oh, never mind. We need to sprinkle cinnamon round, and that is to do with sweetening and symbolising sweetness in a relationship.
Someone asked for you to repeat why 7 again.
Why 7 is because in old folk magic, 7 was used for completeness and perfection. So if this is for your strengthening of relationship, you want that. You want your completeness and you want perfection, which I thought was very interesting. Shall we see if I can get these to stick to the plate? If I can, I'll get my cinnamon. I've got a feeling they won't. I had this little feeling had a feeling earlier. I thought, I bet it doesn't. It's like Blue Peter when they used to try and do things live. It never worked.
You've got to be quick.
Go on.
Oi! All right, run get your cinnamon. Go, go.
Quick. Cinnamon.
Evening, Moo.
Hi, Whispers.
Has it stayed up? Yes. Okay. I've got everything out. I've got everything out for Paula's segment. Forgot the bloody cinnamon. So, oh, we don't knock it over, Lou. Cinnamon. We're going to sprinkle some of that round. Wants to come out.
Of course, TLC.
Oh,
we're all learning
fiddlesticks.
together here.
Yeah. I don't know whether I'm going to get this to do it. So I did think about putting them into holders, but because they're tied together like that, it's not going to fit a holder. So there we are. So we've sprinkled our cinnamon round. We've tied the ribbon 7 times. We're going to light the candles. Come on, candles.
It's quite symbolic, isn't it? Just tying 2 things together.
Very, very much so. Are we going to light or what? There we go. God, I'm so impatient. Okay, so now you're going to visualize your connection that you want to strengthen. Visualize who it's with, whether it's your partner, visualize if it's yourself, and just sit and really concentrate. Now, for the completion of this, we would allow it to burn all the way down, which I can't do at the moment because it's going to take too long. And then you actually bury the remaining wax in a safe place on your property. These are natural beeswax ones, so I wouldn't mind doing that at all. But you actually bury it on your property. So whether it's in a plant pot, if you've only got a flat, whether it's in your garden, bury them so that they're near you. And that is how you do a lovely bond strengthening ritual.
So, Lou, if in a few years' time you want a divorce, do you have to dig them back up?
Dig it up and then bury them again with the body. What? Absolutely. But it's nice. It's so simple. And I love the 7 going round and what it represents. I love it that it's cinnamon and it sweetens it. And it's just a really nice, you've etched your names into both candles. It's lovely, isn't it? Moomin, I'm going to give you some of these. You can do it for you and your partner. So I've got that. And I do have another thing I can do, but it's slightly longer. So I thought I'll let you girls take your turn. And if we've got time at the end, I'll do
Well,
the other one that I've got.
You've barely used your time, so why don't you go ahead?
Let's do it.
Do it.
Right, I'm going to move that. Might just keep it burning. Okay, so this one, Paula actually touched on this the other week, and it's to do with not magic. And again, we're just going to use the red ribbon because of symbolizing of love. Okay, so this is about tying 9 knots into the cord, and you chant an affirmation whilst you're tying each knot. So we're going to do 9 knots. I'm left-handed. Hang on, I've got to move that round to there. Cack-handed Lily. Right. We're going to do 9 knots. Okay, so on the first knot, we're going to say, by the knot of 1, the spell's begun. By the knot of 2, our love is true. By the knot of 3, thus shall it be. And by the knot of 4, 'tis strengthened more. By the knot of 5, so may it thrive. Oh, I'm getting fiddly. Yep, 5. By the knot of 6, the spell we fix. Getting longer to pull through now. That's it. By the knot of 7, the stars of heaven. And by the knot of 8, the hand of fate. Getting longer to pull through. There we are. And then by the knot of 9, the thing is mine. And there's a little affirmation you can say at the end as well. So we've got all our knots on there. So you can say, bound by love, remain by my side. For this cord, our fates are tied. So mote it be. And I again looked into why 9 knots. And 9 is used as it represents completion and fulfillment and divine closure. So that's also in traditional folk magic. And so with this, what I would do is I would either put it under my pillow or tie it to the bedpost, have it somewhere where the two of you are together a lot. It could be in the lounge, wherever. But it's simple as that. So you've got your red ribbon for love. You've done your affirmation and your chant whilst you're putting your knots in. I think if I was at home and I was doing this, I would really concentrate, really think about it, think about my partner, etc., etc. But that's the other little quickie. So we've got the candle ritual and a bit of knot magic. I love knot magic.
I tell you what, by the time we're finished with this, we're going to be stuck with our partners for life, no matter what.
Forever.
Yeah, forever.
I did just say you could bury the wax in the garden with the partner. It's
Think carefully before you
bury
start.
them together.
Though. Think
I get rid
carefully.
of both of them. So there we are, nice and simple. You know me, I like to keep it nice and easy. I don't like to faff around too much. I like it. Hang on, let's turn. I just like to be able to do simple stuff that we can do at home, you know, and we've said it a billion times and we'll say it a billion times more. Stuff that you've got that you can do at home without spending lots and lots of money are the best ones, I think. It's just easy and simple, down to earth magic without all the gumph. So there you go.
100%.
There's my 2 little bits. I hope you enjoyed them. I really enjoyed that. And can I just show you? Hang on, let's turn the camera again. The 2 flames. Where are you? There. Look, they're really dancing together.
Ooh.
How lovely is that? Look at them.
I love
Having
that
a
you
little
did yours
one-day
about
thing.
self-love.
It must be. It must
I
be.
think that's great.
Look at them having a little dance. Love it. Right, let's turn that back round.
What do you say at the end, Lou? You've been asked.
What did I say? Of the knot one, I take it. So I said, I know, I love that. The flames are really dancing. Bound by love, remain by my side. By this cord, our fates are tied. So mote it be. You've got your 9. I mean, you could tie it into a nice little ribbon, couldn't you, on your bedpost? But I like that. Knot magic, and I haven't done a lot of knot magic, so that was a new one for me as well. And I'm going to look into it because I love it. So simple, and you're just tying your intent into each knot, what it is you want, saying the little chant that goes with it. Brilliant. Lovely and
And
simple.
we'll put it all in the D cord, yeah?
Yeah. Pop it all on there. Not
Perfect.
a problem.
And
Red
if you're
string
not,
around your wrist was very common in old folklore, wasn't it?
It was.
Knotted bits of string,
Yeah,
part of the ritual. Yeah.
very much so. So there you go. There's my 2 little bits. I really enjoyed doing that. And these candles are going for it. I love it.
excellent. Paula, did you want to go next?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll get my bits for Paula's segment because I'm joining in on that too.
So, a little shameless plug, because I put up in the D-cord what herbs we're going to be using tonight. And Lou and Tasha made me aware that not everyone will have all the herbs that I've got, because I have, I don't know if you can
A
see
ton.
my collection.
It's like herb heaven.
Can you see all my herbs?
To
So-
the ceiling.
Yeah, to the ceiling. And there's a huge box on the floor because I haven't got enough tubs for all my herbs as well. So, but for those of you that are vaguely interested in doing some witch work and some spells yourself, I do sell, and they are on my little shoppy, little individual bags. These bags are all £2.50, so the cheapest chips of the herbs that we're using tonight, as well as lots of others. So do have a look.
Well, I'm going to give you a shameless plug as well, because a lot of the alternatives are actually in your Amor mix.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I also do a ready-made spell. I actually do a little pouch of this because I do these ones. This is what you're talking about.
Paula's shop is fantastic. Yeah.
So these
They're
are
brilliant.
this is a set of, you get a set of 4, and there's one for healing, one for love, one for cleansing, I believe, and one for something else.
Lucidity.
Yeah, for clarity, that's the other
That's
one.
it.
That's it. So you can either get
Brilliant.
that as a set of 4, and it's each one has got 4 herbs already in it. You can see the layers.
They smell amazing.
Or you
Maybe
can
we
buy
need to have a
individual.
shameless plug day and we can all plug our wares.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why not?
Good, why not? But I also
Right.
have like some little blends. So it's a
Lovely.
bit like what's in here, but in a packet.
And what I like buying off you, Paula, is that I know it's all really lovely quality stuff. It's not stuff that's just shoved in. I mean, it's proper,
Thank you.
nice, top
Well, we like
quality.
nice. We like quality.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be talking about some herbs that I've got today, but I've also will talk through some alternatives that hopefully will please everyone. And honestly, when I was doing my research into this, it doesn't matter if you haven't got any of it, because it is, as Lou always says, about the intention. And you just going through some form of ritual doing this is sufficient. So
100%.
yeah, so don't get yourself wrapped up in, oh, I haven't got it, I've got to have it. So the first thing that we're going to do is get ourselves a bit of material. And it did say red material, but I haven't got any red material. But I did get a bit of material of something I love, which is of dogs. I don't particularly like these pictures because I think they're a bit corny, but can you see?
Dogs and bows.
But
the
it is a
time.
dog, and I do love dogs.
Well,
So
I've just got a little black velvet one, and I thought,
Oh, you see, that's
that'll
much
do. That'll do.
Yeah, or you could put it in a ready-made
Bag.
pouch like this,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But I thought I'd go with the material. So I started with a square. I then realised it wasn't going to gather up very well, so I've ended up drawing around a plate and cutting it out.
Perfect.
So
The
The
perfect
first thing we're gonna put
example
in
of using
mind-
what we've got.
is rose. Now the alternatives I've got for rose are chamomile, lavender, hibiscus, or dried apple peel. How did you get on with your apple peel, Lou?
Want to see it? I dried it out for a couple of days and I left it on kitchen towel on top of the radiator, and it's kind of come out like so. I think it could probably be a bit drier, but I think that will do. It's pretty dry. It's not crunchy, but it's dry to touch. So
I said to Lou privately when she queried about the apple peel, does it have to be dried? This is going to go under your pillow, and I will explain why when we're done. So I think the apple peel could do with being dried, but you could make this pouch up and then put it all on the radiator and let it dry before you put it under your pillow. So
imagine how nice it's going to smell on the radiator as well.
Yeah.
Right. So
So
how much rose are we putting in?
I've just put a little gathering, a little.
All
right. Love. It represents love, softness, and emotional openness. Now the others, chamomile is gentle love, lavender is calm, hibiscus is passion, apple peel is love and emotional bonding. So you can see they're all in the same mix of things. The next thing I've got, and you might not have this, but I have got them in pouches, is hawthorn berries. Now you can use hawthorn berries or hawthorn leaves. I'm just going to put this in, and the alternatives for this are basil, which you should probably have, lemon balm, thyme, or rosemary.
Lovely.
So hawthorns for heart healing and long-term bonds, basil, devotion, lemon balm, trust, thyme, loyalty, and rosemary, commitment.
That's lovely.
The next one, surprisingly, I did have in my food cupboard is cacao bits, which is like the husky. Look at that. It's chocolate. I mean, everyone associates chocolate with love, don't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to.
I do when I'm eating it.
Yeah, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that in. This is for warmth, pleasure, and affection.
Mm.
Now, I'm not going to go crazy with this because it could melt. I don't want it melting. So, replacements for this are coffee, cinnamon, vanilla, orange peel, and I've also got honey, but I don't think it would work, honey.
No.
Because it would melt.
Be a bit sticky.
Messy, yeah. So
Debbie loves a bit of chocolate. Oof, we all do.
Yeah, I can have a little munch in the night. So that's cacao, and the last one is Damiana. I realised I was really low on this today. But this is for desire, connection, and spark.
What's it called, sorry?
I don't know if you pronounce it Damiana or Damiana.
Completely new to me, that one.
Oh, it's used in a lot of. It's used for women's
stuff.
Yeah. So alternatives for that are ginger, clove, cardamom, bay leaf, or mint.
Nice.
So, go on.
I was just saying, I was just looking at the Amore mix on here, and it's rose, lavender, jasmine, and hibiscus, which I think is gorgeous. What a lovely mix.
Yeah.
Totally cheating.
Oh, you're sprinkling that in, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And put other bits in, and my apple and cinnamon and rose petals and lavender, and then I'm topping it up with some of this.
Yeah, honestly, you could put as many or as little as you want. So you could put all 10 in if you wanted to, and then. So then what we're going to do is we're going to gather it up. Now my circles turned out quite big.
Hi, Katie.
Better than
nice
it escaping, and then we're just going to tie it up. Now I feel like after what Lou said, maybe we should be wrapping it 7 times.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, but I haven't got enough. So 5 times.
5 times for love. Nothing wrong with that. I actually haven't got string, so I'm just cheating and going like that.
Yeah. So obviously we could then trim it off and make it pretty.
It's lovely.
But what we're going to do with this, now it smells lovely. What we're going to do with it, we're going to put it under our pillow or just to one side of our pillow at night. And you may well ask, well, what a load of hocus pocus. How does that work? What's going on there? And you know, I looked this up because I wanted to know for myself. Things have to make sense to me. So when you go to sleep at night, your brain is highly influenced by scent. So in your sleep, the scent will calm your nervous system, soften any emotional tension, and create feelings of safety and comfort. So if you go to bed with a nice smell, that's why people spray their pillows with sleep spray
Lavender and that, yeah.
and all that stuff.
Makes sense.
Because it's actually having an impact on your brain on a subconscious level when you're asleep.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
Brilliant.
when your body feels safe, we know this for a fact, it is easier to open up emotionally, process your feelings in your dreams, connect deeply and dream gently. So this pouch, the smells of this pouch become a subconscious signal of safety to your
I love
soul.
that. I really
That's
love
really
that.
great.
Now, doesn't that make sense? That just makes
Absolutely.
And that's science backed.
Yeah, science backed.
That's
So
brilliant. I love that.
Take it to bed. This is your love herbs. It's going to make you feel safe, going to make you feel connected, going to make you feel safe and relaxed.
And I think probably you could do a little affirmation with it if you wanted to, or, you know, just sit and hold it for a bit.
You could do, yeah, and make your intention clear. You could even put a little bit of paper with your intention in it.
Yes.
I imagine.
Yeah.
So however you want to do it, whatever feels right for you. But does yours smell nice?
It's gorgeous. I can smell
It
rose
smells like it's the rose, isn't it? It's
and
lovely.
lavender, and it's got a bit of sweetness in for cinnamon. And in my one, we added cinnamon to symbolise sweetening of the relationship, and that I've put a bit in there as well because you said cinnamon. And I thought, I actually went and got it, so let's put some in. That's gorgeous. That's lovely. I love that.
Yeah, so I'm taking this to bed with me tonight.
Yeah.
Because my dog sleeps on my pillow, it will probably be him that I'm
He's
forever
going to have great
connected
dreams
to.
and feel very safe.
I absolutely love that. That's wonderful. Really nice, Paula. Love that. I've got a feeling that my sister's going to want one of these as well. Make your own.
I think it goes without saying you've got to double up on everything.
I do. I
Right?
do. Honestly, it drives me mad. No, not really. I love it. My candles are still absolutely dancing away. Which is it's lovely. I just sit and watch them for ages. I love it. But that was lovely, Paula. Really, really lovely.
Thank you.
And I think putting it on the radiator as well.
Yeah, make it extra dry. Although the cow will melt, so I'm not going to put it on the
No,
radiator.
you don't want that melting. Yes, double up.
That would be kind of a mess, yeah.
Gorgeous. That's really lovely, and it's so simple. And especially with the alternatives, like I said, if you don't have everything, it doesn't matter. There's always an alternative.
Yeah.
And we
Right.
have half of it in our cupboards without even realising, like rosemary and thyme and things like
Yeah,
that.
just looking at what your normal kitchen, the apple peel, you would perhaps have basil, thyme, rosemary, cinnamon, orange peel,
Apple peel.
cloves, ginger, bay leaf, cardamom.
Yeah,
Nice.
You can make that out of your normal kitchen cupboard.
that's wonderful.
Hmm.
I love that. Oh,
True,
TLC,
true.
thank you. I'm on my lunch break making notes in Texas. Thank you for coming in, TLC. On your lunch
Welcome in.
break.
I think that's the closest person to me that we've had. I'm in New Mexico. So
Yay.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
'cause you're near Texas. aren't
Anyone
you?
that wants any of this information, if you go on the Discord, if anyone needs a link, just message one of us. And we write this all down ahead of time of the lives every week, so that if you want to join in, you can. But also it's there for reference if you want to do it afterwards, so you don't
The
have
Roaming Raven Circle.
Yeah.
And we're on the YT as well.
yes,
Share
anything that you
blog
missed,
as
you
well.
can check out on the YT. It usually comes out a couple of days after.
We
I'd
to
love
use
the link.
these
Message me,
strange-
TLC. I'll get the link to you or any of us.
to use these strange abbreviations to keep TikTok happy.
And if you don't know what the abbreviations mean, message us and we'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So,
Wonderful.
okay,
Okay.
great.
over
Thank
to
you, Paula.
Tarsha. Thank
Thank
you.
you. That's lovely.
All
I'm going to
right.
be sniffing it. I love the smell of lavender.
Yeah, it smells lovely.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Lavender and rose.
So from
We're rushing through this tonight.
it
That's all right.
feels
We can
like
have a chit chat at the end.
yeah, that sounds great. So if you've joined us, thanks for coming in. My name's Tarsha. Our beautiful redhead, we've got two of them, but the brightest of the redheads is Lou. And then Paula just did, I've got a cat that's trying to attack me right now. Of course, it's been a weird day in here. And then Paula just worked with us with satchels. So tonight we're working on, or today, depending on where you are, we are working with love on every level, right? So where Paula tended to our subconscious, where attachment and safety live, Lou guided us through, my gosh, sorry, guided us through intentional
Is that
bonding.
Marlowe?
It is Marlowe. He is very playful right now for some reason. In fact, I've had two people come in since we went live, and usually the store is not this active, so it's been an interesting one.
Is what it is.
Yeah, Lou guided us through intentional bonding, which is the act of choosing someone again and again, right? And I am going to take a look inward with us because rituals and herbs are very powerful, but love deepens when we're willing to see ourselves on the inside with clarity. And a cat. So instead of asking what love is coming for you, today we're asking, how can I grow the love that I already have, whether it's for myself? Oh, my stars, cat. Oh yeah, that's Marlowe, the shop cat. He is ever present and very chatty. So what we're talking about, how can we grow the love we already have, whether it's for ourselves, friends, whatever the relationship is, romantic or otherwise. And so in that vein, kind of doing this in a mixed up order. Thank you. He is adorable. He's my baby. So
he's
we
lovely.
are, let me make myself small again, if I can. Shrink. There we go. So
Queen
we're
of
going
the
to do our
TV
card
genres.
pull. Okay. So I am going to pull 3 cards upside down, and you're each going to choose one, 2, or 3.
I love this bit.
And I ask that you please put it in the
In
chat
the chat.
so I know where this energy is going.
Oh, darling.
So when you pick your card, don't pick it with urgency, but pick it with curiosity. And usually the card relates to whatever we're talking about here. And you're, that's for someone. We'll talk about that in a minute. Step back from everything to gain perspective.
Ooh.
So we'll put that one over here. That was fun. That's not happened before. All right. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. So everybody pick your card and drop a message in the chat as to which card you picked. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I think I'm kind of drawn to 3.
I'm picking number 2.
Oh, Ravens keep 3, Moomin 3,
Luna 3,
2.
TLC 2. Let's go.
Luna 3. Nice. Has anyone picked
Okay.
1?
Nope.
I don't think anyone has picked 1. Well, then I guess we'll flip that one first and figure out what everybody's missing out on.
Yeah, it's going to be the best one.
Dressy's 3. Am I saying that right? Dressy? Drusy?
Drusy.
Okay, I'm going to flip over 1 first since no one chose it. And it looks like that was for the best. Listen to your inner voice when making choices.
Yeah, no, I can't listen to my inner voice when I make choices. I have to listen to the sensible voice, which is my sister.
Yeah, the inner voice just says, I want it.
Right. All right. Number 2. Well, we don't read them upside down for this, so it's judgment.
Oh,
Answering the call to action creates new opportunity. That's the one I chose. I'm happy with that one, actually.
me too.
Answering the call to action creates.
What does
new
that explain
opportunity.
that to me in English?
So, there's a lot of things going on with judgment. Judgment is usually about a balance of priorities when you're making a decision. It can also be juggling things, but it's awakening, purpose, reckoning, self-assessment, atonement, can be rejuvenation. It is in Pluto, so that can be interesting too if you're into that type of thing. Also, interesting. So this card can also be about in this context, in the context of love, right? It can really be about awakening to maybe a new love or a new way to love. Self-assessment, so it can be about self-love as well. Depends on how you want to read it, really.
Okay.
Interesting.
And then number 3, which everybody seems to want, is the 8 of Wands. Take action on your idea, Lou. Life is moving ahead.
The
The
action's
Viking
being
is at the
taken.
door.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So this is about movement, speed, quick decisions, change, boldness, sometimes excessive force, generosity, changes, contributions, rebirth, truth, fairness.
Wow. Well,
A lot
that
of fire
definitely
energy
resonates
today.
with me.
Well, Luna
Yeah.
says that fits.
Yeah, Luna, who has picked 3? That's amazing. What a card. Take
Yeah, it's a
action on
great
your
one.
ideas. Life is moving
Really,
ahead.
really good one.
Ravens Keep.
So
Yep.
I will post all of these in the Discord too, so you can have a look, and I'll take a picture so you can read all the things. And it really is like I had a reading done a couple of days ago on myself, and I got something different from the cards than she got from the cards, and they were both accurate to my situation.
Yeah.
So that is interesting. So just because I see something in the cards does not mean that you can't also have an interpretation.
Yeah.
But which is what I really like about the way tarot works, right? And the way spirit works. Not everything is for everybody, and not what I hear isn't always what you're going to hear.
Brilliant.
So what do we
As
have? What kind of
always.
time do we have? We have a minute.
Tasha,
Yes, go ahead.
I would like a bigger explanation of how tarot works, because I don't know.
Okay. So, I mean, it can be kind of subjective, because some people that have a better connection. Not better. Better is not the right word.
Stronger.
That hear more clearly from spirit, right? So I am not like clairvoyant, right? I can't talk to dead people and all those kinds of things. So for people with different abilities, they can be more of like what's the word I want?
Intuitive?
Well, sometimes they're more intuitive. Like you can base it on the. No, oh my gosh, it's like confirmation. They're confirmation of what they think they're hearing from spirit. Okay, so like for me, when I do my daily tarot, I pull a tarot card, a shadow work tarot card, and a manifestation oracle deck card. And that oracle deck card is typically for me the confirmation from spirit that what I'm hearing about the other 2 cards is spot on. Because if I pull it and it's out in left, it's all hands. If I pull it and it's out in left field, then I'm like, okay, what am I not hearing? What am I not seeing in this pull? And then I'll pull other cards to try to get a clearer picture.
So, Tasha, when
In
you say you pull 3 cards, are you pulling 3 cards from 3 different decks?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So I pull one card from a regular tarot deck, one card from a shadow work tarot deck, and one card from my manifestation oracle deck. It's the ones I use for my daily readings.
Right.
Um, when I do
Brilliant.
when I do other pulls like face to face, because I feel like it gives me a broader picture since I'm doing a community read, right? I don't know who it's going to resonate with, if it's going to resonate. Maybe I pull it and it's just for me. Who knows, right? Um, but I feel like it gives me a broader picture because that shadow work card is a little bit of a deeper dive than a regular tarot card, and the oracle card is typically very confirmative for me. Sometimes it's a star, but usually it's a confirmation card that yes, this is exactly what I mean for you to say or hear or do. Um, you can read the cards intuitively. So these particular cards are more in the Rider-Waite style, Rider-Waite-Smith style, which are what people typically think of as a tarot card, right?
Yeah.
So like this one, you can read it intuitively and be like, gosh, something sucks. You're blind, you've got 2 swords, but you don't know where to swing them,
Defending
kind of
yourself.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it says stalling, indecision, strength through suffering, peace restored, stalemate, needing a need for balance and priorities and decisions. So, but you could get that vibe just from looking at the card, right? Without
Yeah.
all the extra stuff. So, I mean, that's one way to read it is intuitively. The other way is every card has a definition. Um, Depending on the deck and depending on who you ask, there are some variations. I really try to, no matter what deck I'm using, I try to stick to the Rider-Waite Smith because that's just what I'm comfortable with, that set of definitions. But sometimes I'll pull a card like, this card that dropped out. It can mean something different to me based on the picture from the different deck that I use sometimes. Sometimes Spirit will be like, okay, yes, this says to step back, but it also is a reminder that your cup is full, right? You have all these full cups. This is usually what I get with this. And they're not all positive, right? Like there's a snake in there. There's, you could see this as a new house or a castle. There's flowers, there's good stuff, but there's some scary, weird stuff in there too. So, it can all be about, and this is about perspective, right? How you're looking at things. It's like, but the card can also translate different based on the picture. At least for me, that's how I read it. I know some people that, are strict by the book. Whatever this means is what it says. Some people don't care what it means. They just use the pictures as a guide to go off of. It's really subjective. At least in the readings that I've had and the people that I've worked with in the past that also do tarot. For me, with my 2-minute daily tarot situation, and I've said this before, probably too much, but when I first got into being interested in tarot readings in general, people would pull a card and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, but not tell me what the card means.
Yeah.
And that made me a little nuts. So when I do my readings, what I give is the most basic description of the card that I have or that I know. I try to give 3 keywords and then a sentence that describes the card. Sometimes I do more, sometimes a little less. But that way people can walk away with, and then I share what I've been given from Spirit about the cards, right? But that way people can walk away with their own idea because it really is, I mean, as intention based as everything we do is, we all come at life from a different perspective, right? So just because I'm hearing something from Spirit, it might be for one person and you might not be that person, but maybe something in the description I've given resonates. So, I mean, it's, I hate to say it's very subjective, but it's very subjective.
Because
So,
I'm wondering if how like you said, it's open to interpretation. That card, for example, the Rogue card, that
Hmm.
if you were having a bad day, feeling really overwhelmed with negative things, you would look at that card and probably only see the negative things. But equally, if you'd had a great day and were busy and up to here but had a great day, you might look at that card and see that differently. So
Right.
and I can see that working well for yourself if you're doing a reading for yourself. But how do you separate yourself from the person you're doing a reading for?
So for me, I do not ever do readings on myself, because I feel like I am not separated enough from myself to be impartial about the reading, right? So all of my readings go for someone else. Like I'll go back and watch an old reading that I've done. Like somebody liked something from like a month ago, and I'm like, oh, what was that? And I'll watch it, and then it will resonate for me. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like because I'm separated from it. But I don't. I mean, I just don't get readings for myself, or I'll pull cards and be like, wow, that seems really timely. But I don't. Intention wise and just in general, I don't pull with the intention of pulling for myself ever.
Some of your pulls
So-
I've watched, and I'm like, I'm sure it's to do with her.
Is that usual? Is that usual, Tasha? Do people usually not do card readings for themselves?
Almost everyone I know pulls for themselves, that does this kind of work. I just prefer not to. I feel like I get, because I mean, I hear, I'm going to turn around and look at everybody. I don't, Marlo's in my chair. Never mind. I tend to hear what I want to hear when I pull cards, right? So, and also the energy that I'm putting in, whether I have questions about my life or whatever, certainly is going to be interpreted in that in some way. But if I can tell when I'm really grounded versus and protected, like when I work on those things, because I'm very ritual based. When I do those things before I do a pull, I know for sure that it's not me because I've protected my energy, kept my energy separate. And I would guarantee that every time that Lou is like, "Oh, I bet that's for her," it's probably because I didn't ground enough, didn't protect well enough. Sorry.
There's a few, isn't there, that I've sent you, and I'm like, I think this one might be for yourself.
Yeah. Well, and oftentimes those too, like I'll get messages like, "Man, that was for me." I'm like, "Okay, good. It wasn't just me." But
I do oracle cards for me. I mean, they're not on the same level as tarot at all, but I do have a little shuffle and sort of just see what I pull out and just have a look.
Well, see, and I disagree that it's on the same level because I feel like
As
if
in
your
tarot is
intention,
very intricate, isn't it?
well, it's a little bit, but I mean, if your intention is to get a message from spirit, you're going to get a message from spirit, whatever you're drawing from, I think.
Yeah, I do love oracle cards.
So, yeah, I like your oracle cards. They're nice. They're lovely.
I know, I've got a good collection of them now. I've got to stop buying them, which I won't.
I know. I just ordered a bunch of stuff for the shop, and I ordered extras of stuff because I need, more than 15 tarot decks.
That's the joy of having your own shop.
I know.
And I went to yoga this morning and came out of a crystal. Can't help myself.
Nice. Did that answer your question at all, Paula? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably got 1,000 more because I just don't know. I mean, I guess I'm a little, I think skeptical is probably the right word, if I'm honest. And I wonder if people are guilty of using it as a tool to answer for them in situations rather than, and rely too heavily on it.
Now, see, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, I went through a period of time when I was very new to tarot. And I had a woman that I worked with, and I texted her about everything, right? And then and then I started pulling for myself and started pulling for myself all the time. And it just, I would pull something and be like, I guess I'm not supposed to do XYZ. And then it would be like, no, no, I don't feel like that's right. I don't feel like that's right. And so, you know, it's really about balancing because these cards they don't tell your future, they clarify what you already know, right?
Mm.
So if you're looking, in my opinion, the way I use tarot, because other people would disagree, I'm sure, but they're not here to tell my future. They're here to clarify. Yeah, the cards won't answer for you, but they can show you your direction. Reading the future is a possibility. Yeah, so, and I just look at these for clarity, right? For my situation. So,
It's a really interesting conversation. It's
Very.
interesting to put this out there and how you do it, because I don't think that I certainly haven't seen on TikTok many people that do that actually explain what it is they're doing. You just get
This is why
thrown
Tasha's my
cards.
favourite.
Yeah,
She
I agree.
explains it.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and if you're feeling like something, because my typical spread, like a lot of spreads, right? You pull 3 cards. Oh, what's happening? Oh, I have to do the little puzzle piece thing. Hang on.
My sister
Okay.
just said, love this, Tasha.
Oh,
and
thank you,
Kathy
Moo.
said, and a possibility can be changed.
Yeah. So in a typical spread, not the ones I do daily, but a typical spread for 3 cards would be past, present, future. And so it can kind of give you a glimpse into, if this happened, if you're doing this, this is a possibility, right? But again, anything can be changed by the choices that you make. So they're not saying this future is set in stone for you. They're saying this is one of the possibilities, right? Clearly not in
I
this poll
see.
because we did a separate thing.
A very long time ago, I went to see somebody out of curiosity at some psychic fair, and I can't even remember if she had cards or it was just doing some clairvoyancy or something. But the only thing I remember that I came out of that session with, rather ridiculously, is that she actually told me that I would have a major car accident in a blue car, and I've never been in a blue car since. And this was
Right?
like 30 years
What a
ago.
thing to say, though.
I know that it felt like not helpful.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
get in a blue car. No, thank
Right.
you. Katie's Corner just put, many people try to find answers, and while they have good intentions, they mostly get it wrong. I
Yeah.
think that depends, yeah? Yeah, but this is why Tasha's my favourite tarot reader in the world, because you explain it, and you explain it for my little simple tired brain that I can understand it, and it's nice. It's really nice, some people, like you said, some people don't explain it at all.
No, I don't think so, and I think it's a debate worth having. I'm totally respectful, and any skepticalness that I have is out of ignorance, not out of disrespect. Or I hope that's coming across. It's
I know.
I want to know more.
Yeah. Oh, that was brilliant. I've thoroughly enjoyed that.
Thank you, Tasha.
Well, great.
I think I could listen to Tasha for quite some time.
Oh,
that kind of voice.
That's very sweet.
Very
Well,
calming.
I can give you some bedroom voice. I can give you
Hello.
happy voice.
Take what I can
Whatever
get.
you want. Whatever you want, girl.
It's always scary predictions. One of my friends once read to me, and it scared the daylights out of me. That was Katie's Corner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, well, we are ticking down the clock here. We've got 7 minutes. So, Lou, why don't you close us out? So we don't run out of time. And then if we have time to chat, we can keep chatting.
If anyone's got any questions, now's the time.
Now's the time. Get typing. My sister just put, really, really great live, girls. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Moo.
Should we have a little forewarning about what's to come next month?
Oh.
Yes.
So
I'll let you do that, Paula or Tasha, because I'm
yes.
rubbish with words. But yes. Yes. Go on.
Here, I'll make you big, girl.
Oh, it didn't have to be me.
It's okay.
Well, we decided to change the format a bit, just slightly, because we've got subjects that we're interested in, and we wanted to bring that to the table instead of doing like an extra piece of work for this. So it's not going to entirely change, and it's going to consist of some of the elements that we've already been doing over the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But my segment, for example, and I don't really know what the other two are doing, so they'll need to talk about those. But my segment, because my interest is in historical witch craft lore.
So interesting.
And I'm doing a lot of research for my upcoming podcast, which is very exciting. I've spent all day recording. And I wanted to use some of that information that I've got to present to you guys in an interesting way once a week. So I'm doubling up. I'm using the same information that I've already done the work for. So that's my corner, my interest, and it will still, of course, include herbs, because that is my love. So that's my bit. Tasha?
I will be doing, I'm going to switch cameras, try not to sit on my cat. So I'm going to be doing, for my bit, goddesses. So we have a lot of Hecate girlies in the house. I know that. I love a little Hecate. I like
I love a
Diana a
little
lot.
Hecate.
She just appeals to me. So we're going to deep dive every month or so. We're going to pick one. We're going to deep dive her a little bit. We're going to figure out how and the best way to build an altar for her if you're an altar person, and kind of play with that a little bit. I'm excited about that. It won't preclude the 3-card draw because that's just fun. I like to do that.
I like that.
By the way, do you still take guests next month? I wanted to do
We'll
some
have to have a
witchy
chat
cooking.
about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
So our plan is, at least last discussed, is that we will each do a week, and then that 4th week will be guest week. Depending on, how we're feeling and who we're thinking about. And we've got some people pretty well lined up. I think we've got 6 months worth of guests on a list. So please reach out to one of us. Yeah, it's awesome. So please reach out to one of us if you would like to, if you have something that you think the group would be interested in, that you want to talk about, because we're all here to learn from each other again.
I think, Katy, you've already reached out to me, haven't you, on Discord? So yeah, we'll need to have a conversation about what you want to do, and the same for anyone else, so that we can try and fit it in with the weeks where that would be appropriate as well. But yeah, we were looking forward to that.
Now, we've only got a couple of minutes left, so I'm just going to explain what I'm going to be doing going forward. And that is about the moon cycles, rituals you can do under different types of moon cycle, whether it's a waxing gibbous or a new moon or a full moon, and what you can do. There's still going to be spells, but we're going to be looking into more moony side of things because I love the moon. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Excellent.
Now, should we close the circle very quickly? And if anyone's got any more questions, type them in quickly now, my darlings.
Or bring it over to the Discord. We're happy to answer questions there as well.
Come over to the Discord. Roaming Raven Circle. Okay. So we've got our candles here. So as we close the circle, may we leave refreshed and connected. So mote it be. The circle is closed. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, I've got to quickly show you my crystal I bought today. Absolutely obsessed with it.
And if you have to leave, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for participating.
Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the shares.
All the gifts, the shares, the hearts, everything. We really appreciate you, and we're so glad and honored to be a part of your journey.
Without them,
That's gorgeous.
Isn't it nice? It's obsidian.
Oh,
your favourite.
I honestly cannot leave that. It's my favourite.
Quite big.
Can't leave that holistic centre where I have yoga. I cannot leave empty-handed. Oh, and Moomin, while you're still here, I've booked us into the Holistic Fair at the 22nd of March.
Hey, and if anyone's down south, I've got a market on Saturday.
You need to wear your witching hour hoodie.
Yeah.
yes.
Katya's asked, is it engraved, your crystal?
Do you know, I don't think it's engraved. I don't
Like
know how it's on there.
laser.
At first, I didn't know if that was glow in the dark. I was really hoping it would, but it doesn't. But I don't know how it's on. It must be lasered, yeah. Nice.
So cool. I'm like looking at you on my phone, and then I've got my computer down here so I can respond to people. And so I'm like, if I want a better look, I look down here. So I'm
All the devices, all the
Yeah,
devices.
I have a camera, I have my phone, and then I've got a big computer, and then next to me I've got the phone for the candle. I've got lots
Well
of stuff
set
happening
up.
here. Yes.
Let's give one more shameless plug for the herbs and stuff that I've used today. I don't need to say where it's from because she's right here. So you could just check her bio and have a look in there. But thank you everyone for coming in. I love doing these lives. I know Tasha and Paula do too. And it's so nice that we've got a couple of regulars now that are coming in. It's really lovely. And we are building a coven. We're building a community. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
And please never hesitate to ask questions or leave information in the Discord. That's absolutely what it's there for.
Yeah.
Again, we're all learning from each other. We're not, none of us
Reach
think we
out.
are the end all be all. We are learning as we teach. So
Yeah.
it's
Always
all,
up for
it's all
learning
good.
and always up for, you know, taking something on. Perfect. That's what we want. That's what we want.
All right.
All
It
right.
is.
Well, thank you again,
Thank you.
everyone. You're absolute stars. We love you coming in. We love doing this. And we appreciate all the likes, shares, reposts, and everything else. We really do. We're very grateful. Really grateful. So thank you. I do it old school like that because I'm old. Hang on, how did you do it like that? What is it the kids do? This?
Something like that.
Yes, I don't know. I this is my favorite one.
First
So.
timer here. Welcome in. Thank you.
Oh, if you missed
Thank you.
any of the live, we will post it in a couple of days on YouTube. You can find us at the Witching Hour Official.
Yeah, the YT. Or come over
yes,
to the
sorry.
Discord, Roaming Raven Circle. Right, without further ado, I will log off. Oh, I think, no, I can't. You're doing it, aren't you, Tasha?
I'm doing it.
You
Everyone
can,
have a
I
wonderful
can
rest
do-
of your night or day. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.